Welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show. I am your host, Ken Nickels, and I'm here with Melanie Nickels. She is the founder of the Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. It's one of the top curly hair salons in the country, and Melanie is one of the top curl and hair color experts anywhere in the world. She is also the founder of the Raw Curls brand of natural and organic curly hair products. And this is show number 128 for those of you following along, and also Curl Crap giveaway show number 11, and we've got some crap, but this is a special show. It's going to be a little bit different than most of our shows are, and you're going to see that really, really quickly. So we are also an award-winning podcast for those of you watching the live stream today. We are also an award-winning podcast, and you can find this show and all of our archived shows from the past tomorrow morning between 5 and 5:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Radio Public, Podcast Addict, and anywhere else that you consume your podcasts. And we are also live streaming tonight in Instagram at RHO Raw Curls. Hey, Instagram. Hey, they are on their own feed, so they get special treatment. They get to see stuff before and after, so which is really cool. But they get cut off faster. If we run more than an hour, they're done.
Yeah, I would be careful saying after, because they don't always get the after, because it usually runs long.
Right, when I go, oops, it's about to run out.
Yeah.
But it's better than having a clock, because I know when my time's up. But anyway, we're live streaming
tonight. Just like
tonight.
you got cut off at the accountant. That was awesome.
I wasn't done
Don't feel bad. He got cut off.
I got cut off today too. We are also live streaming tonight on YouTube on the Curly Hair Q&A channel. If you watch this live stream or even watch the replays of it, the best user experience, you being the user, is on the YouTube channel on the Curly Hair Q&A. It's got the best audio, the best video, and just overall best user experience. Instagram, like I said, at RHO Raw Curls. Hey guys. On Facebook in the Curly Girl support group, the Diva Curl user support group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, the Raw Curls user support group, and the Curly Girl Method product swap group. We are live streaming in all those. We're everywhere. Everywhere. You can't get away from us.
Uh-huh.
Yep. You can't.
And I will say tonight specifically, if you're watching on Instagram, you might want to switch over to the YouTube channel, because we're going to have a piece of video content that you may want to see a little bit of a product demo. So you may want to switch over to the YouTube channel just for tonight, and then you can go back next week, but you won't be able to see it on Instagram if you're watching on Instagram tonight.
I have to pause a minute.
Okay.
I just noticed something.
Okay.
Because Rhett, when we did the thing the other day and we're giving you the stuff for Instagram, it logged out of this phone.
Oh,
I'm
no.
looking at it. Yep.
Oh no.
Oops.
So what do you mean?
It means they're in this.
So you're not on Instagram? Why does it say live?
Because it's on my personal. I don't even know what to do.
You'd have to log out and do all that stuff. Everything.
Oh. Well, do you want me to do, what do you want me to do? Like a giveaway, or
We can talk
do you
about...
want to ask, should I do a question? What should I do?
Do a fun fact.
A fun fact.
Go with a fun fact for today.
Yes, a fun fact. Oh my gosh. Well, it's Rhett's 1 year anniversary of doing the show with us, so that's a fun fact.
That is a fun fact.
Have you had fun being on the show with us?
Fun's a very interesting word for it.
Okay. Explanation.
It's one of those things. It's my job, so it's not always fun. Most of the time it's fun, but it's not always fun. But just like any job, you know.
Yeah. No. I love my job. It's always fun. I love going to the salon, working on clients. That's why I can be there so many hours.
Well, it helps. I mean, and the thing that's fun about it is that it's a job where I get to kind of be creative and do fun things and stuff too. So that helps a lot. But just like with any job, there's stress, some stress involved. And we do some stuff last minute thanks to certain people who show up last minute. Melanie sometimes. But I do know you had You had an excuse today, and that's okay.
Keeps you all on your toes.
Of course.
Got to push you to the limits.
And we got that fixed.
And now Ken's back, and I don't have to talk anymore.
Got that fixed. It was just a little bit of a technical glitch. Melanie, you're more in the picture than I am, but you guys are just going to have to get used to it.
She's more important anyway.
I know she is. So anyway.
Well, scoot your chair over.
So welcome Instagram. See if anybody comes on.
Okay.
Now that they probably dodged and went to all the other places to find it. So that's fine. So anyway, we are sponsored tonight, as we are every week, by Raw Curls, which you can find at rawhairorganics.com. You can check it out. We have a July Summer Spectacular sale going on right now, and you can find all of the Raw Curls and RH Organics skincare as well, up to 50% off site-wide. Sale ends the end of the month, so I'd grab your stuff now because there's some really, really good deals on there. And I'm not kidding. There's some really good deals on there. I would grab them now, but they're while supplies last. We are also sponsored tonight by RawganX and RawganX Health at rawganx.com. Buy one, get one free sale. That's a bargain going on right now. Ends at the end of the month, so grab it while you can. If you want to be nice and healthy like we are, that's part of our everyday. That's why we're able to go at the rates we go, because we take care of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Right, Rhett? You too? Yep, all three of us. So
yeah, I try.
Hey,
I definitely try.
Glad you guys could make it.
Thanks for joining us.
Sorry. I should have looked. I knew better. I should have looked. So anyway, so yeah. So those are our sponsors. You can visit our sponsors tonight. That would be great. Did you just go over a fun fact?
Yeah, I talked about Rhett being here with us for a year.
Okay. Yes. Congratulations. That's the first thing I want to do. This is Rhett's 14th anniversary here with Raw Curls.
Only
and
in
RawganX,
spirit, it's 14 years.
It only feels like 14 years.
Like it. We're just going to go dog years for every year that I'm here.
He's been here 7 years. And doing a wonderful job. Thank you. And
yep.
do you I thought you had a gift for him. Where is it?
I did. I gave it to him when I came in because I had so many things in my hands, and
we just talked about being healthy, and now I'm going to
and now I gave you a piece of cake. Well, you know, you got to have
sell
balance.
People.
You got to have balance.
I'm not doing it. Don't. You guys don't want that cake.
I'll just take extra green juice to counteract.
There you go. Okay,
that's
what you
right.
That's what you do. So anyway,
1 year means that's time for a review.
Oh God! Don't even.
Don't go, Rhett. Don't
after
be sick that day.
After yesterday,
don't be sick.
We need to do a review.
Don't be sick that day. Did I mention we have a new RawganX athlete on our sponsor list? Taryn Iron T Stavola. You can check her out on. I don't know. Is she on the page? Whatever. She's a celebrity trainer from New York City.
I didn't even know that.
She's all ripped up. Anyway, so.
She fits right in.
She fits right in.
Just like the rest of us.
Especially me.
Yes, especially Rhett. Starting with Rhett.
After yesterday, you posted those pictures from the salon yesterday where we were working on videos and stuff, and I was quite upset with you, Ken, for posting those pictures.
What pictures?
Pictures of the salon of us shooting video and stuff.
Why? What was the matter with them?
Because I was in them.
Well, now you know how Terry feels.
Yeah, I know. At least
how does Terry feel? Rhett, would you like to show us something?
Do you want me to show you the picture?
No, not yet. Okay. Well, I'll tell you when you can.
I'll
tell you when you can.
I need to bring it up, I guess.
Anyway,
find it.
Yeah, for those of you who follow along in the books and in the groups, we spent our Sunday, like we do most Sundays, working and filming a bunch of videos. I can't tell you about them, but I snapped a couple pictures and we did some curly hair fun stuff all afternoon. You'll find out soon enough.
See, we were having fun, Rhett.
Having
fun.
Yeah,
fun.
all right. Eventually, we had fun.
All right. Moving on. Next week.
Oh, that
was
the other fun fact. Yeah.
What's the other fun fact? Next week?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Next week, yes. This coming Monday show, Melanie will be out of town. She'll be in Atlanta at a training, learning how to stop and kind of try and reverse hair loss. What's a good way to describe what you're doing? Mm-hmm. It's like the whole trichology kind of thing, right? What do you call it?
There's a trichoscope that can analyze the hair and the scalp, and so it's like super, like putting your scalp under this super magnification, and it's kind of crazy. And then it takes pictures so that the client can see as well. And then it gives you, recommendations. We can kind of do an analysis of what is going on, what could possibly be causing some hair loss or some scalp issues, and then offer some remedies for that. So that's what I'm going for, and I'm excited about that. There's the oxygen therapy machine as well. So I don't know that much about it yet. To me, it kind of looked like similar to an airbrush. And so then there's a solution that goes in there, and it pumps out oxygen with the solution, and you spray that onto the scalp, and it's supposed to help alleviate some issues and stimulate hair growth.
Okay, well, we're going to find out because I'm excited about this, and Melanie's going to be going to you
guys.
Because I got this one spot. You guys can't see it who are watching on video. Maybe you can. Wait, is it here? This right there. I hate that. If this works, I'm going to tell you. Well, you guys will see it. I'm going to be the first guinea pig.
From all your steroids.
Could be.
That's why you got that Fonzie point going on.
It could be.
Yeah.
Well, that's, ever since I turned 29, it's just. But anyway, so Melanie will not be here, but we are going to have a show, and we are going to have a guest curl expert on with us. And I'm not going to tell you who it is yet because I don't know for sure who it is yet, but that person might be surprised to find out she's coming on.
Okay.
Rat.
I feel like I know who it is.
I thought you'd show us.
Oh, okay. But I thought.
But I don't know. We don't know. Do you know yet, Melanie? No.
No.
Okay, we don't know. But I have one or two other people in mind too. So it'll be worth coming on. It'll be worth coming on. So
maybe.
No, it will be.
How can you know?
Because I'm going to give them all kinds of
trick
trick questions, like trip them up and
stuff. If you don't know who the guest is, how can you know that it's going to be good?
Because the ones I have in mind that
okay.
I think they'll be fun. So anyway, I'll keep you guys posted on that. Okay, all right. So Melanie, where do you want to get? Well, here, let's get started with this. Let's do. This isn't kind of self promo or whatever. I just told Melanie. Well, okay, for those of you who have not seen or listened to one of our shows before, what's unique about this is we do Q&A, but we don't preview the questions at all. So that makes it fun. So it's not like scripted and crap like a lot of other stuff you listen to, and you can tell that, their answers come out as, the second the question's asked, and it's because they've already reviewed them 14 times, and, we don't do that. So I got a present today. This is something I've been working on a long time. I got a new sprayer for the Raw Curls Anti-Frizz spray. You want to try it and see spray it that way.
You really want me to try that
yes,
live?
Because if it doesn't, that's the beauty of live television, right?
We've done this like 100 times. Let me just tell you. And he always gets excited. And I'm like, no, it sucks. Doesn't work.
The formula does not atomize, and that's why it works so good at combating frizz, because it doesn't atomize worth of crap. That's the whole idea. But this took me 3 years to find.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna like that. You're lucky.
It's about time I look like a good guy.
Usually it comes out in a stream, and he's like, "Whoa, this will be so great!" And I'm like, I squirt it once, and I'm like, "No, that sucks. You don't want it to come out in a stream." I don't know. Yeah.
Well, spray it into the crowd and.
Into the crowd. Well, why would I need to spray it in my hair? It still comes out kind of heavy. You want to see it spray?
Yeah, that way. What do you think?
Yeah, I think if you push it, if you spray it all the way, it seems pretty good. Yeah.
So you can't
I think I'll have to play with it some more, but it seems good.
It's just been such a hassle.
Yeah.
But that's why the product works so good. So anyway, all right. So that's that. Okay. All right. Moving on.
It looks
promising.
You just have to practice your red rum finger.
Could you see this? Yeah, my trigger finger.
Hey, that could be never mind.
Could you see the spray?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could see it.
It looks a little thicker on the top.
Well, that's why
I
had you do it in front of the black shirt, because you can actually see like the particles or the drops come out.
Yeah.
I think if you give it a good pump, it comes out.
Okay.
Nicely.
All right. One other announcement before we move forward. We are just about ready to announce the fall Raw Curls Academy 2-day workshop. We're not going to announce it today.
Well, I believe it's going to be the last weekend of October, whatever that, but I haven't looked at a calendar yet.
Yeah,
so.
It'd be Sunday and Monday. It'd be like, do you have a calendar? Do you have your... Melanie still uses her book.
Look, I have my handy dandy planner that everybody laughs at me for, and
God forbid we use that $1,000 worth of scheduling software, right?
You know what? We
got
do
a pencil.
both.
The last weekend of October falls on the 26th and 27th.
So what would be
27th and 28th?
It'd be Sunday and Monday?
27th and 28th of October.
October 27th and 28th we think is going to be it. So if you are a stylist and or you have a stylist that would like to come, message me right away because we don't have a lot of spots. But it's going to be at the beautiful Raw Hair Organic Salon in beautiful Naples, Florida. There it is. And you can contact me on Facebook or by email, ken@rawhairorganics.com. Do you have anything you want to add to that?
Well, yeah, since you guys are making fun of me. And our advisory board made fun of me too. Maurice, when he's like, you seriously are still using a planner? Let me tell you what, this thing is awesome because when we had all those hurricanes, we did not have the computer and we would have had no schedule. But if you work with me at all, you'll find out I'm very type A and very anal. And thank God, Julie laughs because she's like, thank God it's you because I have a backup for everything. I have a backup for the credit card machine, a backup for, everything that can go wrong. So here's our backup. And thank God we had it because we had 3 weeks without a computer and the internet. So we had all of our schedule right here. So
preparation is the key to success.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. That's right. We have spares of
everything. You
guys
are just jealous that I'm so organized.
Right, Rep? We have spares of everything. All our headsets could go out like right now. We got extras. Mics go out. We got extras.
Yep.
Ken doesn't program the Instagram account on the phone. Well, we won't go that far.
Yeah, well,
Hi, Instagram.
That's just a screw up.
That's just.
Well, let me say something on that. Let me speak on the Instagram thing really quick because it is kind of my fault, but it's for a good reason. I'm kind of taking over most of the posting and stuff on Instagram that we're going to be doing, just because of time. It takes a lot of time to get the posts out and get everything done. So we'll be posting more stuff. You'll get to see more stuff from the salon that Melanie and the girls are working on.
Yeah.
And that's kind of why that happened is because we'll be able to actually answer people's questions and stuff that they have on there just because we'll have more time to work on that stuff. So that's why that happened.
That's why that happened. So it's a good thing ultimately,
defense,
right?
I don't defend you very
Nobody
often.
Nobody ever defends me.
But in your defense on that was my fault.
But see, I'm perfect because I'm the everything's my fault guy. All right. Okay. So like I said, special. No, we're not going into questions. We're going to go into that dealing.
Oh, okay.
All right. So about a year ago, we did an interview. A lot of you would probably remember. We did a interview with Mr. Chadwick Penley, who is the creative director for WeedAd and also the co-founder of the WeedAd flagship salon in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We had him on the show, and he told us, very briefly, he was working on a new curly hair diffuser that they'd been working on. By that point, I want to say he said 2 years they'd been working on. And he said, this is going to be the Mac Daddy of curly hair diffusers. So we said, great, we'll have you back on when you've got it done, and we'll talk about it. And he said, okay, March. Well, here we are. It's July, and they did get a run about a month or so ago, but they wanted to see it and work with it a little bit, and it just came back in stock today. Yay. So we got the go-ahead last week. They knew it was going to happen, and we got the go-ahead to do a review on it. Melanie picked one up. I know a lot of you guys saw the live video we did when we spent the day, was that about a month ago? We spent the day at the WeedAd flagship salon in Fort Lauderdale. Melanie and I both did. And we were given one there, and Melanie brought it back and has been working with it and did a video in the salon yesterday, and she's got it here in the studio. So those of you watching on live stream, you'll get to see it. She'll walk you through the whole thing. But what makes this really extra special is we got a discount code for you guys. Or as soon as we get done with this, we'll give you the discount code, and it's while supplies last, so it ain't gonna last forever. So if you want this thing, I would go on there and use the code and grab it right away, because It's a pretty, given what I've heard all about this and what it costs to produce and all that, a pretty generous discount code. I wasn't expecting it, and but you guys get it, so which is really kind of cool.
We were actually we were planning and hoping to have Chadwick on the show tonight demonstrating it, but he had to be in New York. So, yeah, Ken.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, that's another thing he forgot.
No, I did. It just got hot here.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, between my schedule and Chadwick's, it's hard to get the two of us together, but we will. Next week I'm out of town, but hopefully after that we'll connect and get him on the show as well, doing a video and talking about it. But we didn't want to delay any longer in giving you guys a code and being able to purchase this diffuser because it's really awesome.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And I didn't want them changing their minds on this discount, so I figured we better do it like right away. Why they have them, and I don't know how many they have. Seriously, they did not tell me. I did not ask. And so what do we talk about? Are they going to come to the salon and we're going to play with it, or were they going to come in and do a podcast?
They were going to come to
here?
the salon.
They're going to come to the salon.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll film it there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yesterday, all right, you guys. So here's the deal. Like I said it was going to be done in March. Well, it's done now. So we were at the flagship salon.
That's the way things go.
That's the way it goes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It always takes longer and costs more money.
Right. Which goes along with my last question from someone from tonight for tonight is, what's going on with the pomade? Same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we've got it here, and we took it to the salon yesterday. Like I said, we were doing some filming for some other things, and Melanie and Rhett decided to film Melanie working with it. So we're going to show you that.
Well, because I showed up with wet hair, and I said, "Hey, I mean, this is how we literally operate. Like, I just had wet hair because it was my wash day, and then I was like, hey, I'm going to use Chadwick's diffuser. Do you want to film it?" And we were like, I don't know. Okay. So we filmed it.
Yeah. So she's going to show it to you here afterwards, but we're going to watch this video, and Melanie's going to talk over this video and tell you about how she was using it and what she thinks of it and what does what, and give you an idea. But this thing it's really unique. It's really unique. So you'll see it. So Rhett, do you have that video handy? All right, let's take a look at it with our new camera. Let's see how this thing looks. It's supposed to look like a movie. Let's see.
Okay.
So
there it is, the Big Mac Daddy dryer. Actually, their brand is CIC. So people have asked me about that, and you will be able to find it on their website. Do we have their website?
Yeah, okay. We're gonna Rhett's gonna post it in the comment section afterwards, and we'll talk about that.
So as you can see, it is quite a large apparatus. It's kind of scary looking at it. It looks like a big shower head or something. It looks like it would be super heavy, but it's really awesome. I normally never let my hair fall into the diffuser, but now with this one I do, because I can do a whole section of my head at one time. And it does, because of the serum in it, make your hair really soft and hydrated and shiny.
We're going to show you what she means when she says the serum in it. We'll show you that.
So this diffuser, there's 3 parts to it, and that attachment that I have on is one that is more concave, so you can cup the hair with it.
Like a strainer, like
a typical diffuser, So there I use it all over my head and for the ends, and I like to do that all upside down. I get it at the root area first. I didn't do too much of that because my hair was quite dry already, but I usually start in the root area, and then as you can see, I'm scrunching and getting the rest of the strand of the hair, and you can see where I'm holding on to it. That makes it really comfortable because it's a rubber piece right there. What do you call that? Coupling?
Yeah, a coupler.
Yeah, a coupler. And so it's easy to grip, and it also fits on every hairdryer except for the Dyson. Unfortunately, we tried it. Now I'm switching the attachments, and this is a volumizing attachment, so you can see it looks like a weapon. And it looks kind of crazy, but this is to give extra added lift and volume to the hair. So it
like at the roots?
Yes, it's awesome. And you can stick it in the hair just like that and just kind of push it up, and it doesn't get real hot because of how long those prongs are. So we've really enjoyed that.
So the people that are always concerned that you shouldn't be using heat on your curls, it's what, not as hot?
Well, yeah, and like even using the Diva hand, which I still love, I have to be careful that I don't burn somebody's scalp, because you stick it in there so close to the scalp, you can't hold it there for very long. You have to be very careful. So we actually use this all over the entire head. At a certain point, after we flip up, and I think Rhett took pictures of me doing this on a client as well, and maybe some.
Do we have those, Rhett? Okay.
Yeah. So you can see, because on myself it would be a little hard to use it on the back of my head, but I do use it on the sides and the top, and you can see it gives really nice lift. And like I said, it doesn't feel like, and I have it on, my dryer's super hot, so I have it on medium heat and high air, and I'm able to just hold it there.
What kind of dryer is that? Is that the one you use at the salon every day?
Yeah, that's my Clio dryer. And that goes along with the brand of keratin treatment that we use. And it's really great, but it does get quite hot. Yeah, you can see my curls come out really curly and bouncy with that. I love it.
You had a lot of hair.
Yeah. I don't really ever, I don't look at the back too much. I'm not one of those people that obsesses over my hair.
Well, you're getting to see it today.
Yeah. So I'm glad it turned out good.
Wonderful.
And then I'm just finishing like I normally do with a little bit of pomade and a squirt of the Raw Curl Shine Serum, the coveted pomade and the Shine Serum. And I like to cocktail those two together. And then I just scrunch that into the hair and smooth it out to get rid of any additional frizz. And you can, like I like to do that over the top of the hair if there's any pieces that feel like they need a little additional softening.
Mm-hmm.
So that's that.
Okay,
yeah.
Wonderful.
I'm just playing with the finishing product there.
Let's get those last couple
I
flyaways.
didn't show, when we get done with the video, I'll talk about the other screen that goes on the diffuser, but yeah.
Okay. And then we'll see the picture, or he'll have the pictures too. No, that's okay. No. Yeah. Oh, so you can't show pictures tonight, right? Okay.
There we have it.
Well, there you have it. So there it is. Does this thing have a name? I don't think it does.
No,
does
we just call it the Big Mac Daddy diffuser.
The Big Mac Daddy.
So
we
huge.
named it.
Right?
Like,
well,
you'll see it when you go to their website, which is cicbeauty.com.
Oh, that's the website?
I believe so.
Okay.
And you'll see it right on the cover page in addition to some other stuff. But let's go through the rest of this.
Yeah, so like I was talking about these, it's so large. Like I can literally fit this on the whole entire side of my head. It might not fit Ken's head because he's got a big head. But,
yeah, you have a pea head.
I have it looks like a little cap.
Yeah, so it looks like a little cap, and it's got fingers in it. So it's kind of like if you're listening on podcast, it looks like a strainer with lots of holes in it, but at the same time, it's got a couple dozen fingers sticking up, out of it. Can you guys see on Instagram? You guys see that?
If you hold it at a different
angle.
Yeah,
there.
Exactly.
So you can see it's got holes in the bottom, and it's got the fingers thing.
So
and
that's the main part of the diffuser that you would, use for a lot of your diffusing, cupping your hair and softening the cast. And then I'm going to show you, then this is the whole apparatus, and it just comes with the different attachments. But like we were showing in the video, there's this rubber piece here. So that allows you to, can you hold that for a second?
Yeah.
To fit on every kind of dryer. I brought 2 dryers with me tonight. So this one's a little shorter and fatter, but it still fits on there because of the rubber. So, and it stays really nice. It's not going to fall off,
Oh, nice.
That's always been a problem is diffusers flying off and hitting your client in the head. And
since you're talking about dryers, Angela on YouTube would like to know what dryer was it that you're using in the video?
In the video, that's a Cliove, Cliove. That's the brand of that one. And I do love it. It really compares to the Dyson, but it looks like a regular dryer. It's quiet. It's more quiet, believe it or not, than the Dyson because we have Julie has a Dyson. Yeah. Yeah. When she turns on her Dyson, now we're like, man, that's so loud, you know, because me and Terry are still using our Cleo.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it. It's light, it's hot, it's, you know, got a nice cord. It's just
What
a
kind of
really
money?
great
What's it
dryer.
cost to get?
Well, it's
Do you know
half,
what it is? Retail?
Yeah, it's half the price of a Dyson.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah.
And no, we don't sell them, do we? Do we?
Well, I've sold them in the salon to my clients. I've sold a lot of them.
If you really want one, you can message me and we'll figure something out.
So this is the volumizing, lifting, curl. I don't know what they call it.
The root lifting thing?
Root lifting attachment. And so this is the second attachment. And there's lines on the side of here that you wouldn't be able to see because you kind of have to look closely. There's a little symbol, lock and unlock, to help you, and then there's a line that you line up, but you just twist it. And I tell people, be careful, because I snapped one of these off because I have such small hands. It was hard for me to grip and change them, but they do break in a little bit after you start using them, and they get heated up. It gets a little easier.
It's a little stiff, right?
Yeah,
like right out of the box, first few uses.
But make sure, you know, you try to grab it not by the prongs, because I did snap one off. So then you would just, you know, stick this one on and twist it, and it locks right in. But this too, you know, and they get very, very hot. So let me just tell you, you know, beforehand, have a towel handy if you're going to switch like I did, you know, to take this one off and then put a different attachment on, because it gets really, really hot.
I mean, hot.
Yeah, really hot. You'll burn yourself.
Really hot. Now, what's this piece?
That's okay. So that's a screen. Same thing. It just snaps right in here. Let me try to put that one on. I haven't used this.
No, you don't
one
have to. You can
there
just
you
show
go.
it there.
So yeah, it just snaps on. So this one is supposed to simulate more of the hooded dryer. So if you don't want to have to put them under the hooded dryer, you can just use this, where it's just the really soft air coming out, and you can just hold that, you know, above and work around the head. So I wanted to show, here, wait. Okay. On the inside of it is what we were talking about. There's two little pads on the inside of here, those white squares. I got to figure out which way. Okay. I can't look in the camera and do it. So those pads are what you're going to put the serum on. They have a specific serum, and no, you cannot just add any essential oil that you want. People have asked me that, and
no,
you know, it's not just an oil, it's a serum that they've made special to put in there. So it gives off a really, really nice fragrance. But so when you heat it up, you know, you would put a couple drops in there. It tells you in the instructions how many. It's strong, so don't overdo it.
What's it smell like?
Well, you know, everyone's going to smell something different, but
right.
it just gives an aroma when it's heated up. And but the big thing is, it puts hydration and shine into the hair. So, and I told them, I gave them a recommendation that they'll come out with different scents for this, so that you can, you know, have a choice and purchase different ones. And then you would just rebuy this. They have a bigger bottle when you repurchase it separately. Yeah,
it's pretty nifty, but don't put your own essential oils in.
No.
That's a big no-no.
This is not just an oil; it's an actual.
It's almost like
serum.
It's a true serum.
Yeah,
because it's not a cream and it's not a liquid.
Right. Yeah, it's not just oil.
Yeah, it's got a high
And
very high
I'm sure, like
viscosity.
We've done with all of our products, there's a lot of testing that goes into this. So, you know, this heats up a lot. So there could be a real problem that you could cause, maybe, you know, by putting just your pure oil in there.
Knowing what I know from the industries that I came from originally, because of how hot this plastic gets, and these I'll call them filter, because like filter material that you put the drops in. I'll bet if you put essential oils in there,
probably burns.
It would penetrate the plastic and you'd never get the smell out. So every time you do your hair, it would always smell like plastic and oil, whatever oil it was. So I wouldn't do it.
Yeah,
that's my gut.
So I wanted to show too. Let me put this back on real quick. Where's the line? So, here it is. Okay. it's a little bit light, but there it is. It just fits right on and then it pushes over. So like I was saying, it really fits every dryer because you're going to laugh, but this is my little travel dryer that I use a lot of times at home.
I use that same one every day at the gym. I love this
little dryer. And I was like, oh my God, the diffuser is bigger than my dryer. I wonder if it will work on that. But it does. I can't even believe it. You can just put it right over that whole attachment. And I use it like that at home. So yeah, the whole diffuser is bigger than my dryer, but it works. And like I said, I like to grab it here. It's just really comfortable and easy to maneuver, you know, around the head. You can do whatever you want if you want to grab it there. But yeah, it even fits on that super mini dryer.
There you go.
So yeah.
So what are your thoughts overall? You like it?
I love it.
You guys using it at the salon?
Yes.
You are? Okay.
Yes, I love it.
Good. Wonderful.
Like I said, I really didn't realize how much of a difference that putting that serum in there would make. And I don't know, maybe it's just the design of it, you know, actually letting my hair cup, you know, fall into there, and that with the combination of the serum really makes my hair soft and shiny and bouncy. I'm getting bigger curls, and then definitely with the root lifter, that makes a big difference. Love that. Like we first started using it on just the front and the top of the hair, and then we're like, hey, you know, let's use this in the back, and you know, we use it all over, and it works so well. I love it. And like I said, you know, then I realized that you don't have to worry about it burning your client because the prongs are so long that it keeps it far enough away from the head.
Yeah.
But it really just gives extra lift. It's awesome.
Very, very cool. So you can, if you'd like to purchase one or you'd like to check it out a little bit more, you can go to their website, which is cicbeauty.com. Do we have a link for that, Rhett?
Yep, I've already dropped it in before, but I'm dropping it in again.
Way to go, Chadwick and Igor. It's awesome.
Way to go, you guys. And
we're so excited.
And to get your special discount from Melanie, enter the code Melanie at checkout.
How original.
I know. I don't know how long it's going to last, though.
Do they know how to
Kristen,
spell?
in the Curly Girls is asking, are they available now? Or
Yes.
Are they,
Yes.
They're available right now, but very limited supply.
So you
And
better
that's not a
spell
sales
my
pitch.
name.
If it was, I'd tell you.
Melanie.
It's not Melania?
Well, no.
It's not Melania.
No.
No.
Definitely not.
Okay.
But you know, one of my good friends that I've had for 20 years still spells my name wrong, so I just thought we better clarify that.
That's exactly why. Oh, so you can check it out there, and like I said, discount code.
I've already had people wait on a wait list for these, so I'm excited.
Damn it! Wish I would have thought of it first.
Oh gosh, we have enough going on.
I hate that when people beat me to stuff. I can't stand it. All right, but anyway, so there you go. Enjoy it. We'll,
and they have some other new products too.
Oh yeah, that's right. You'll see them on the website. Yeah. You'll get Melanie's discount too if you like them too. Do you want to talk about those? Or you want to bring them on another show?
Well, we'll have Chadwick and them talk. I'll just mention it, but you know, they may have seen that in the day that we spent at their salon in Fort Lauderdale. There's like I call it a hair vapor. That's probably not how they want it phrased, but it's like a hair vapor mister. So it's putting hydration and mist into the hair without making it wet, which was really cool. It can refresh your curls, and then it has like a phone charger on the end. They have a dry shampoo, not a dry shampoo. Well, it's a powder shampoo.
Yeah, for travel, really.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool. That is very different.
Yeah, here's what it does. It comes as a powder in a can, and when you're going to get in the shower, you sprinkle it on your hair, and when it hits the water, it turns to liquid.
Well,
it's kind of weird.
It suds up. It's different.
It suds up. It's different.
Yeah.
It's really, you'll be like,
interesting,
wow,
but
it's interesting.
They have apple cider vinegar and caffeine in there. That's interesting too. But anyway, so that's a kind of a cool product. And then along with the vapor misting hair thing, there was also a brush like for extensions, and it does the same thing. Like it gives off that vapor mist on a little handheld brush.
Yeah.
So help to smooth the hair.
Yeah, we have all that stuff too, but we'll hopefully they'll be coming in. Like I said, we just got to get our schedules to match, and it's just they've got a really heavy workload and travel schedule, and so do we. It's just really tough right now. but we'll see what we can do.
So get your diffusers.
Get your diffusers while you can.
You're going to love them.
Yep, you're going to love them. All right. You want to get into some questions?
Yes.
All right.
Do we have questions?
Finally.
Has it been half an hour yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes?
Oh, yeah. It's well
All
over.
right, let's wrap it.
It's actually almost 40 minutes.
Oh my God.
All right. Okay, well, let's get
Let's
in.
have cake.
Is there enough?
That's my cake.
Oh.
What
I thought
are
you don't
you guys
like
going to
cake.
have? Is that what you meant?
I never said I didn't like cake.
Oh. Oh, now he likes cake.
Oh, let's get into it. All right. Okay. Melanie, I have a question. Every time I try to remove excess water from my hair after putting my styling product in, it always makes my hair frizz. I use a very soft cotton t-shirt. Am I doing something wrong?
Yeah, I would say that you are, because we find that is very key and essential to setting and locking the curl. Perhaps you don't have enough product in. I had a client that was having the same issue the other day, and she was telling me I had her repeat the steps that she goes through in styling her hair. And I'm like, okay, she's using my product. She seems to be doing the steps, so everything sounds good. But I'm like, you're doing something different than I am. So we'll go through it again, and let's try to figure out what it is. So number one, I think she was not putting enough product in the hair gel, not enough gel. And then number two, squeezing too much. So instead of just taking that towel, we use a flour sack towel, and just taking the hair and gently squeezing it up and removing that excess water and setting and locking the curl. She was doing it multiple times. So taking out too much of the moisture and the product, for that matter. So then her hair would get frizzy. It would only last one day. Yeah. So those were the two things that we figured out for sure.
That makes sense. Well, hopefully that helps. Since we're running a little bit long, I knew we would today. Should we do a curl crap giveaway? Let's do a curl crap giveaway.
Do another question first.
We'll do another question, then we'll do a curl crap giveaway. All right. So get ready. Melanie, I live in North Carolina. That's nice. I wouldn't mind. And I use leave-in conditioner, curl cream, and a gel. I then diffuse without touching or disturbing my curls until they have a cast on them. I finish with an oil to seal, but I still get frizz that evening and the next day, though I sleep with a satin bonnet. What can I do to beat the frizz? So she's using a leave-in conditioner, a curl cream, and a gel. She's not touching or disturbing her curls, uses an oil to seal, and still getting frizz in the evening and the next day, even though she sleeps in a bonnet. Any ideas, thoughts, suggestions?
Okay, so she is using a gel.
She's in the Carolinas, can be humid.
Okay,
We've been
well,
there.
try just using the gel. Skip the, leave-in conditioner and the cream, because that's softening the hair more, and I feel like that could actually be softening the gel. So just try using the straight gel. Try using a firm gel, and don't put those other don't do the leave-in conditioner and the cream. Or if you want to just eliminate the cream first of all, try that. And then if you're still having a problem, then eliminate the leave-in and the cream and just go with the gel, because that's going to have more hold. And I feel like if you're layering it on top of those other ones, it's going to soften it. Because that's what I find in the salon. If I do a volumizing mousse on my fine hair people and then use the firm gel, it's definitely softer. That cast is much softer than it would be just using the gel alone.
Okay. All right, good. All right, let's do a curl crap giveaway.
Okay.
All right, we got a couple of questions, but we'll see. We're probably going to run out of time, but we're going to try to do at least a couple.
I really tried, guys. You guys are going to have it really easy. I tried to get it to be questions about me that you had to answer, like trivia about me.
Yeah.
But nobody knows anything about me, so it would knock that down.
It'd go on forever. So
I mean, it would be fun though to see if anybody could guess it.
What's your favorite color?
Everybody guess
Pink.
my favorite color right now in the comments.
Blue.
Pink.
Blue.
Yeah, you got it.
See, told you.
It's blue.
I wouldn't even know the question. I wouldn't even know the answer.
All right. Okay. Well, the first item on the Curl Crap giveaway tonight is actually a really interesting, neat kind of prize. Take a look. You get an almost 8-ounce bottle, which is probably 7 ounces, of Be My Curl Let's Get Kinky Hydrating Gel. This is a new product by Be My Curl, and it's an ounce short because Melanie used it for a demo.
Is that the one that's used?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Yep, I used it.
She used it. Okay, but this is why this giveaway is fun. So you get 7-ounce bottle of this. Okay, a 3-ounce bottle of Raw Curls Organic Firm Hold Gel, and a 3-ounce bottle of Diva Curl Light Defining Gel. So you get 3 different gels to play with. That's a fun gift, hey? Isn't that a fun prize?
So now that we just talked about, because this one is more like to me, it comes out like a curl cream.
That's more of a medium.
Rather than a gel. And this is, okay, so the light,
and that one's a firm.
And then mine's going to have the firm hold.
Yeah, so this is a fun one. So, but you're going to have to answer this extremely difficult 1990s movie line. If you can get this. Yes. I'll give you a little hint. This movie has a couple of big stars in it.
Oh, that's a good hint.
Here's the hint. They dated for a long time after this movie. I don't like her.
You don't like any of the stars.
I don't. I really don't. I don't like her. That's what this scene. I was really happy to see this.
I can't think of. No. Oh, they can see you.
Can't see nothing.
Okay.
All right.
The answer will come out after somebody guesses
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
You gotta say it over and over and over.
What's in the box? Mm-hmm. Somebody will get it.
Somebody's gonna get that.
Yeah, because Ken was giving the answer away.
No,
forgetting that you're on film.
It's a podcast.
Well, there's also a film live show.
All right, whoever gets that. Rhett, do you want to give any of the rules?
Yeah, I can do that, I guess.
now that
we're so
hard.
Just do it fast.
All right.
Winner must live in the 48 states, the lower 48. You can only win once in every 60 days. If you win, you have to give away the product. You cannot sell it. If you see it, you'll be disqualified from any other giveaways. When you answer, you got to be specific. No hints or cheating, no Googling, and be a good loser, a better loser than a winner.
Okay.
Nailed it.
All right.
Nailed it.
It's like an infomercial.
Right. There you go. But wait, there's more.
And we got a winner already.
We have a winner. Okay, who's the winner?
Pamela Morrison.
Pamela Morrison. And the name of the movie?
The answer is 7 with a 7 where the V is.
Yes.
But she didn't spell it that way.
And who were the big stars in that movie?
I shouldn't give her that because she didn't spell it with the 7 in the middle.
Yeah.
That was Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
And
who
was in the box?
Was it Gwyneth Paltrow?
Yes, it was.
Oh, gosh.
My favorite actor.
I don't remember that. I don't even remember that movie.
Not a fan.
It's a great movie.
It's a great movie.
I've actually seen that one.
It's a great movie, isn't it? I love the way it ends.
Oh, by the way, I did change something. You guys are not going to be messaging me anymore if you're a winner.
Are you talking to Melanie and I?
Yes. No. To the winners. I have a Google form that I will be messaging you directly because of some issues with filtering messages and stuff on Facebook. You'll fill that out, and that'll go directly to my email.
Do you ever notice that the theme of this show every week is never curly hair? It's always issues.
Yeah. It is. It really is. I mean, it's... yeah.
Oh, we'll know it's time to quit and retire when we get a show with no issues.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations, Pamela. We'll be sending you a box.
Oh, gosh. That's crazy. Isn't that a scary movie?
Yes. It's creepy.
It's creepy.
Oh,
it's a thriller. Yeah, it's a thriller.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great movie, though.
I'm thinking of a different 7 then. I'm thinking of The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. That's different.
Yeah, 7 is.
I was thinking of a different number.
7 is about the 7 deadly sins, and it's a serial killer who each murder
victim
is
That's
based on the 7
right. Yeah, that was creepy. It was good though.
Super great movie.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Anyway,
Okay.
I love the way it ends. Anyway, all right.
What was
moving
the
on.
question that you had? You said something tied into the last question.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
to another
I told
question.
you. I'll give you the last question since we're short of time. No, that's that. I was going to answer this. Will you be bringing the pomade back? She's talking about Raw Curls pomade.
Oh, right.
Yes. We're probably about 8 weeks out on it, roughly, is what I've been
You said
hearing.
that like 8 weeks ago.
I said it 2 weeks ago.
Don't give timelines.
It's coming.
Yes.
But really, for
that's
sure,
it.
finally, it's coming.
in production,
It's
but
been
you don't give timelines.
It goes back to this whole thing of stuff, you know. We had to do a reformulation because of an ingredient blend went out of production, and we were stuck because we make natural and organic stuff, and it's hard, really hard.
Yeah.
So that's it.
We'll get it. Well, it's in production. When we have it, we'll let you know, but it is coming.
And buy it by the case when you do. So that's a good idea, hey?
Yeah.
So
There you go.
all right. Okay, so that's that one. Let's do another one. All right. Okay. Melanie, I don't know why, but my hair does not do well with second day. No matter what I do, it's always super frizzy and full of knots. I've tried everything. Silk pillowcase, pineapple, bonnet, refresh spray, everything in big bold letters. And in the end, I always have to hop back in the shower and rewash my hair and reapply products. Any advice? I have combination 3A, 3B hair.
Yeah, similar to the last, the question that we answered before that about the same kind of thing. I think, just product application is super important. Making sure that you have enough hydration in the hair and that you're really taking the time to coat it from, root to end with, a firm. If you're not getting good results, you need definitely a firm hold gel that's going to give you longer lasting curls. Like I can get 3 and 4 day curls out of my hair, no problem. But I start off with a firm hold, and I don't, maybe people are softening it too much at first. I let my hair not be crunchy. You saw in the video, it looks really defined, but it is a stronger curl at first. And I don't really run my hands through it a lot and really break it up and soften it. I just let it be. And then, because by the time you put it up and pineapple it and sleep on it and refresh the next morning and day 2 and 3 and 4, it's getting softer. So you can add a little spray gel to it or something like that. But you definitely, if you start off with a firm hold gel, should be able to get longer lasting curls.
Okay. All right, good. Hopefully that helps you out with your second day issue. Let's do one more curl crap giveaway. Let's do something a little different.
Oh.
How about I'm going to give this thingy away.
Who is my favorite 90s country music star? That's a good guess one. I mean,
Is this about you?
Yes.
Oh.
It'll go on forever.
It's just like a voice out of nowhere. Yeah.
Right. Oh boy.
Yeah. How would you?
90s, you said?
How would you even guess that?
90s.
Garth Brooks.
You gave it away. People are gonna guess.
Oh, I thought it was for me to.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
he doesn't
boy.
even listen to country music.
Yes, I do.
All right. Okay. Here's.
Oh,
okay, here's
I have the best fun fact ever.
Tell
that
me.
just reminded me.
Go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah. This is, since we're talking about Rhett, we'll share. It's about Rhett.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. Well, guess. Okay. Well, what song will make Rhett cry when he listens to it?
Not every time. Just that one time it did.
And it's a movie that is out. So it's movie related and Rhett related. There you go. And a recently released movie.
Okay. Is that the question?
Yeah.
That's the question, you guys. Good luck.
Oh God.
What time is it?
Yeah, we're not being
Instagram. If we lose you,
literally going to be here.
Oh no, we won't because they came on late.
I'll give another. Should I give another clue? That's easy. It's a recently released movie, and it has animals.
Oh, we
in
got
it.
we got a winner.
Oh, we
You're
got a winner?
kidding.
Yeah.
What?
Wow.
Let me.
Lion King.
Let me
Lion
guess.
King.
Oh, I was gonna.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say,
do I
who's
need
the
to
winner?
explain? Do I need to explain?
Katie
No.
Hall is the winner, right?
No, she doesn't watch this.
We don't need any explanation. Big.
I'll actually
Ryan.
somebody guessed the actual song from the
Oh
movie.
my gosh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was having a day and Circle of Life came on my Spotify, and I just teared up and I had to turn it off because I could not see while I was driving. I was crying, And it doesn't happen often. It hit me. So I know if I go see the movie in theaters, I'm going to be bawling like a little baby because that's the first movie I ever saw in the theater.
Well, they're saying that this remake is terrible. So
that was the first movie you ever saw in a theater.
Yeah, I was 5 years old.
No one would ever guess what the first movie I saw at the drive-in movie was. That was the first movie theater I went to, was a drive-in. And
we got a lot of people that said Garth Brooks after you said it, so... Sorry, ladies, you can't win. Yvette Lopez, congratulations. I'll be sending you a DM.
Wow, good job.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, this bag, right? Is that what the gift was? Did I even show it?
You didn't show it.
I didn't even show what the price was.
But she got it.
Right. She doesn't even know what she wins. I hope you like curly hair.
That's an awesome
bags.
bag. I have one. It's so cool. I love it.
And if you notice, it matches the color of Melanie's salon.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway.
And my toes and everything else. I love it.
And your toes and
so
your shoes.
Cute. It's
and your top,
hearts.
actually.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more question here. All right, this is a Ken question, and I'll make the answer short. I promise.
Because we gotta wrap it up.
You can mark that down. I will.
Otherwise, I'm bringing out the
I
Nerf
have a
gun.
question for Ken. Can you and/or Melanie talk about filler ingredients in products? Everyone talks about the big no-nos like sulfates, silicones, parabens, etc. I can absolutely see a difference between inexpensive products and professional products. I'm hoping you can talk more about fillers as well as quality ingredients. Thank you for your time. Okay. We actually did like a 20-minute segment like a year ago on the show where I talked about that, and a lot of my experience is an industry that I spent almost 20 years in distributing, and basically ran a company that dealt with millions of dollars worth of these types of ingredients that are in products, just like cosmetics and shampoos and body washes and stuff like that. And there's different levels. So you'll always see in a lot of the curly groups, including ours, but others as well, where people don't understand the difference between, say, an expensive product like, say, for example, a $40-some bottle of conditioner from, say, InnerSense, to a 38-ounce bottle of Tresemme. I said it right. Tresemme conditioner for $3.99. What's the difference between this 12-ounce bottle and this? They don't see the difference.
I mean, right there, that should be so easy to figure out.
A lot of
you
people
can't have the same quality and charge.
Right, but a lot of people don't. They don't know that. It's that whole thing. You don't know what you don't know, and a lot of people don't understand. And like I said, about a year ago, we did a whole segment on this. But when products are made, for example. Filler ingredients are something a lot of times what we call them inert ingredients. And that's why sometimes we joke and call them innards. But inert ingredients, and they're ingredients that are fillers, really, and they're usually listed as inerts. But the problem is, in the United States, you do not, if you're a manufacturer, you do not have to list your inert or filler ingredients on the label unless they are at a certain level of toxicity. I'm just generalizing. In other words, they got to be dangerous for them to have to list them. So in short, without going into a whole lot of detail, in short, here's the difference between something that's really high quality versus something that's not. You'll see I'm going to use InnerSense. Say you got InnerSense and you got a bottle of their conditioner and it's like $40 and it's this big, right? It's like 10 or 12 ounces or 8 ounces or whatever. It's a lot of money. When you look at that ingredient list, it's not very long. It's not very long at all. When you get a bottle of, say, Tresemme, that's 38 ounces, that's this big, and it's $3.99 a bottle, sometimes even cheaper. Sometimes you can get them, two of them together in a pack for $6.99. The ingredient list is really long. And when you go through it, at least for me, I can tell just because I came from, that type of industry. that bottle, you're really buying, if the bottle's this big, you're getting about this much active product in it, active ingredients, and the rest of it is water and inert ingredients or fillers. You're buying frankly, I mean, really, to make it real basic, you're buying a bottle of water. You're buying a $3.99 bottle of water. And that's really it. And it's got this little bit in it. And if you get some benefit out of it, maybe you do, maybe you don't. I mean, that's it. But something higher end is going to have a lot less ingredients because it's not using fillers. It's not using inert ingredients. And, that's the big thing. But for people with curly hair, the real issue becomes two things. One, what are those ingredients? And that's when you see a lot of silicones, because silicone makes hair look great. It makes hair look great, but it's not good for us, not good for, people with curly hair. You know that, among other things. But the other more important thing is with those inert ingredients, even though you'll see people will talk about products like that in the groups all the time that are the cheaper, drugstore, dollar store type ones. And they'll say, well, it doesn't have any of those ingredients in that people say, make it not curly girl friendly. So this is curly girl friendly. So it must be good for my curls, right? Even though it's $2.99 or $2.59 or whatever the heck. But that's not the case because there's so many filler ingredients and so much inert ingredients in them. And a lot of them, because a manufacturer isn't legally bound to list them, you don't even know what they are. You don't even know what's in there. But what I can tell you, because I'm from that market, what those ingredients are is there's different levels of ingredients. And typically, and I'm going to use InterSense just because I have in this example, they're using a lot of food grade ingredients that if you were going to make packaged food, you could do it. You could do it with them. Something like Tresemme, they're using lower grades. A lot of them they're commercial and industrial grades, and those ingredients are full of those fillers. And what happens that even though it looks like, oh, it's curly girl friendly, it's still going to leave behind. It's not going to rinse, and you're going to get buildup, even though people are telling you online. I see lots of vloggers and YouTubers saying, nope, this isn't going to build up. And I'm nodding my head. Yes, they are, because they're going to leave. That residue is not going to rinse fully. The ingredients that that are in there that are on the label may very well rinse, sure. But those inerts that you don't know, those filler ingredients, they get left behind. And I used that example in that video we did, a year ago about how I saw it, in water filtration. They just sit at the bottom. They just sit, you got to scrape them out.
But just one little thing that I don't totally agree with you on. I don't think the list of ingredients is a good way to judge by how long it is, because if you look at the Raw Curls products, we have so many quality essential oils in ours.
I was trying to generalize.
Yeah, but the way you said that, I don't think is, necessarily a good way for people to look at it, because, but again, if you look at one of our labels and the ingredients listed, you're going to see, aloe vera, you're going to see coconut, you're going to see grapeseed oil, you're going to see grapefruit, you're going to see, just the list of common things that you can recognize.
Honeysuckle.
Yeah, nettle, horsetail, the lavender, it goes on and on. But and that's what makes our products so fabulous, is we have so many, not just 1-star ingredient. Like a lot of people will just have 1-star organic or ingredient or something, but we have a long list of them. So I just wanted to kind of give my 2 cents worth as far as that goes, because you can have a lot of ingredients that are good and not just a short ingredient
Then
list.
Let me reword that. With a higher quality product, if you see a long list of ingredients, they're going to be words you can pronounce.
Yes.
When you're looking at a cheaper product, it's going to be a long list of ingredients that you can't pronounce.
Correct.
I've spent literally 31 and a half years in the chemical industry in one form or another, literally my entire career.
You're old.
I can still go out here on the shelf where we keep our Curl Crap giveaway stuff and I can't read those names. And I've been doing it for 30 years. And I can't. Because people are like, can you pronounce the itchy M's? And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And they're like, what do you mean? I'm like,
methyl.
Do you know how many there are?
Something.
I spent so much time in this industry. I'm like, I can't. I just can't. I don't have it in me. I know what they look like.
Which, lastly, and then we'll close.
Yeah.
Give me that bottle because
this bottle
that came up in a post.
There's no itchy M's in
and
there.
they're listed on the label, so that's why I'm laughing because it's like methyl, whatever. And but yeah, we had removed any of those ingredients.
End of last year.
But we have the packaging still to use up, and so we were just going through it because it's
all the new 3-ounce bottles are fixed, right, Rhett? Yep, because Rhett just created the new label. See ya, Instagram. It's been an hour.
Yep, I just pulled both of those last two ingredients, the quote unquote itchy M's, off of the label, so the new 3-ounce bottles do not.
So they'll eventually the labels will be corrected, but I believe if it's listed online, those would be the current ingredients.
Which I will say, just because I know how people are, that practice of using up old labels after an ingredient change is 1,000% the norm in product manufacturing industry.
Yeah.
I could probably, what did I say, Rhett? We were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. I'll bet 10 to 20% of every product that you have in your home right now, including food products, are label upgrades that have label updates that what's in the package is not on the label.
Yeah,
that's how it is.
I mean,
I
now
started
it's a little bit easier
because
we have the labels rather than we used to have the bottles pre-printed, which was really nice and pretty and professional looking. But wow, it's so expensive, and especially like that if you have like with the pomade, how now we've had to have an ingredient change because we couldn't get a certain blend or oil, and to repack it and you have to buy.
What do you think I'm
doing
with those 5,000 labels when those jars get here?
See, like we have to order bottles and caps and containers and labels like by the thousands. So like 10, we had 10,000 bottles that we couldn't just throw away. We're a small business, so that would
even big businesses don't do it. Here I'll give you just a real quick example.
We gotta go
real quick, and then we gotta go. Hey, I'm sure you guys have all seen online when you see those people where they buy stuff at TJ Maxx and whatever, and then they peel back the label and they see another package under there and whatever. That's what that is.
I've never heard of that.
That's what it is. Then whenever you see those and you think, oh, it's a scam, it's not a scam. When those companies are a whole lot different than us.
Clothing at TJ Maxx?
No,
if you have like a product that has a label on it and you peel it back and it's a different
the skins.
Oh.
You peel back and there's a whole different one underneath there.
Oh,
that's what it is. I'll give you an example. When like say Aveda, when they run a bottle of shampoo, they'll run 5 million at a time bottles. So if they get an ingredient change after 2 million bottles are sold, guess what they're doing with that other 3 million bottles? Throwing them away? No. No, they're not. They're just going to stick another label on top of them. And that's, like I said, and it's the norm. It's how the federal government gives us manufacturers in general that leeway. I think it's 1 year. We have 1 year when there's an ingredient change. In some things, it might be food. It might be 6 months. But I think you get a year. But anyway, so that's that.
Good.
You don't know what you don't know, and now you know.
Okay.
Sounds like a rap song.
Yeah.
Are you there, Rhett?
We're done.
Okay. All right. Are we done? Should we wrap it up?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Happy anniversary, Rhett. Happy 7th anniversary.
Appreciate it.
You've made it a whole year.
7 years. Dog years.
I'm putting my 2 weeks in notice in right now.
You can't. Melanie already did.
But I'm not doing anything for 2 weeks.
You can't. So. Melanie already did. All right. Okay. So we'll see you guys next week, Monday, with our.
I won't see you.
You won't.
Have fun without me.
Yep. Melanie will be.
It'll be Monday
in Atlanta.
Without Melanie.
She'll be in Atlanta where the players play.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway.
Ken, can you just stop trying to be hip? It's way less
after the party. It's the Waffle House.
He got a haircut.
If you've never
and
been
look
here,
at
you know what I'm talking about, right?
You
should be at the Waffle House.
Something after
he's
his haircut.
Mr. Something now.
Yeah.
We don't dance. We this.
Oh, don't dance.
God,
for real, don't dance. Oh God, no. You'll ruin our ratings.
The camera can't take it, man.
No.
God.
Just don't do it.
I need cake.
No,
you don't get cake.
It's mine.
All right.
You mean I can't have my cake and eat it too?
Nope.
You don't even get your cake.
All right,
I'm
gonna have a special.
You can have
guest.
some wheatgrass.
I'm gonna have a special guest next week. I don't know who it is. Ooh, yum!
And imagine that
That's
it tastes like cake.
That's why you guys should go to rawganx.com right now and take advantage of the buy one get one because it tastes like cake. Why is it so quiet?
Wheatgrass cake.
It only tastes like cake if you put cake in it.
Put it in your cake.
Yeah. Green cake. Make a green cake.
That's what we should have got.
I should have made you one. I almost did a gluten-free.
I'll eat it. I like the taste of it. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Just wait till the new flavor gets here.
Oh, I love the new flavor.
I love the new flavor. It's yummy.
Yeah,
all right. Okay. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging with us. And I'll get a link up somewhere for the Raw Curls Academy stylist training coming up on October 27th, 28th, right? Mm-hmm. Sunday, Monday. All right, great. We'll see you guys next week, Monday. At least I will.
Bye.
Bye.